break the rules of this craft in order to stand out and make your own style and learn new things. What do you think? If you think you can just stop learning videography or photography for that matter, because that's it, you graduated, you are mistaken, my friend. Do you think the guy that needed scissors to edit a movie knows how to use Premiere Pro today? Well, that guy is probably dead, unalive by now, but you get the point. There are things that we must do as creative people to keep our craft alive and competitive. So, regardless of how much equipment you have, what camera or mic you're using, here are my 3 things that will make you a better videographer. Know your skills and limitations. This of course has to do with you, but also with your camera, lenses, and so on. I don't know, don't promise your client super slow motion if your camera can't do that. So I think you get the point. Try to really know what your equipment is capable of. Get to know your camera, be super familiar with the menu. You don't want to be stuck in front of someone going like,
how do I switch to 50 frames a second? I swear it was here somewhere.
But leave the gear aside for a second, because those are just tools. You're the creator, you're the captain of the ship. So when I say know your skills and limitations, I want you to, first of all, do a lot of those things that you're good at. Maybe you do it so much you become somewhat of an expert, and you get this reputation of that guy or girl, or them, that is good at making car videos. And second of all, and maybe even more important, know where your limitations are. Maybe color grading or sound design are not your strongest points, but with every edit, with every project, you're getting better. So don't give yourself a hard time comparing your day 1 with someone else's day 100. Look, just because you don't know how to do something now doesn't mean you can't do it. I don't know how many times someone asked me to do a certain type of video or achieve some sort of effect that I couldn't do at the time, but my answer was always, yeah, that's possible. And that's exactly because of the reason you're also thinking about right now. There's YouTube. So of course I came home and I wrote how to make a masking transition. Is this how your keyboard sounds? Heck, I'm not a carpenter, but I've built some stairs in my garden thanks to this guy. When in doubt, stick to the basics. You have to, no, you need to break the rules of this craft in order to stand out and make your own style and learn new things. What do you think? But oftentimes you will find yourself in the situation where you don't know how to properly expose your image, you don't know what composition you should choose or even what lens to put on. So when in doubt, stick to the basics. Use your camera's native ISO for minimal noise in your image and try to compensate with practical lights. Put that shutter speed at double your frame rate and adjust the rest accordingly. Use the basic rule of thirds for your composition, or throw the 50mm on when you're out in the city. So always have these kind of things in the back of your mind, but please, in the meantime, don't forget to keep breaking the rules. Who said you can't do portrait photography with a 17mm? Create out of your comfort zone. This one has to do with both your skills development and your work ethics, because man, that comfort zone can be such a bitch. Get used with the fact that your brain is working all the time. I know, right? But not how you want or when you want. Let me explain. Look, you cannot schedule creativity. You can tell yourself you will be creative next Wednesday at 4, but it doesn't work that way. Creativity is inspired, triggered, and gradually worked upon. So if you think of a cool punchline for a video hook while you're taking a shower, or you found a song that you know you will use but you don't know for what yet, make a note of that punchline and save that song for later. Realistically, that's how it goes. You know, sometimes you hit the gym in one of those days where you really don't want to go. You would rather just stay home. But by the end of the day, it turns out that was one of the best workouts you've ever had. In that same way, I've been learning and relearning editing softwares, switching camera brands, or playing with different online resources. I've been editing in Sony Vegas, Final Cut Pro. For now, I've been sticking with Premiere Pro, but man, the grass looks greener over at DaVinci Resolve. I used to be a Panasonic guy. I was shooting on a Lumix GH4 and GH5, but now I'm super happy with my Sony A7S III and A7IV. Epidemic Sound used to be my sound platform of choice, but now I'm giving Artlist a try. But from a creation point of view alone, try to get familiar with the unfamiliar. Go outside and see how you can expose an image in a super sunny day, or how can you make an interview a bit more cinematic. Have you ever picked up the phone or wrote an email to a company trying to sell your services as a videographer? Get out of your comfort zone. There are so many other things we could cover on this topic, but today I just wanted to put out this short video to have this friendly conversation that can hopefully continue in the comment section. So tell me, what makes you a better videographer? Thanks for watching, guys, or girls, or them. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!